man, moving on, man. Let's talk about Chief Keef, bro. I want to talk about Chief Keef, man, because you know what's crazy about Chief Keef, bro? I'm like a month or two older than Chief Keef, bro. I think his birthday in August, if I'm not mistaken. My shit in July. I'm like a month older than Chief Keef, bro. I'm 25 years old, man. I'm right in that, and I'm right there with the Chief Keef era, man. And it's like the impact that Sosa done had on the game, bro, is kind of crazy, bro. When you really sit back and think about it, like I ain't trying to come off as no nigga that's a fanboy or nothing like that, but I fuck with Sosa heavy, bro. I listen to Sosa pretty much on a daily basis, bro. Old Sosa is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? The new Sosa, I fuck with it too, but we all know old Sosa is the GOAT, bro. But I fuck with it. He fucking with his own style. You know what I'm saying? He switched shit up, bro, and I be fucking with the new shit too. I ain't gonna fake it. But the thing that bothered me about the whole Chief Keef shit is like nobody give that nigga the credit that he really deserved for this shit, bro. Like I can't name a rapper, bro, that really impacted the game, impacted the culture more than Chief Keef in the last 10 years, bro. Name me a rapper that's impacted the hip hop culture more than Chief Keef in the last 10 years, bro. And I'll fucking wait. And it's like nobody talks about the shit. That nigga changed the whole world's fucking, at least the whole country. Let's just start with the country. He changed the whole country's lingo, bro. He changed how everybody fucking talks. And nobody gives that nigga the credit he deserves for that shit, bro. The first time I ever heard Op was from Chief Keef. Thought was from Chief Keef. Gang was from Chief Keef. On Phone was from Chief Keef. Smoking on this pack, that pack, all them packs, that's from Chief Keef. Nigga, the glowed up shit was from Chief Keef. All that shit is from Chief Keef, my nigga. Like the way the whole fuck everybody's talking is from this one nigga. And it's like nobody, it's like motherfuckers don't even know it. Like motherfuckers don't even know it. That shit is crazy. Like the creation has become bigger than the fucking creator. And that's just on a normal day-to-day talking, you know what I'm saying, way that he impacted the culture. We all know how he impacted the motherfucking rap game. That nigga drill music was popping. He came out with that shit back in 2012, 2011, 2013, around that time. That's when Chief Keef first started popping off with that shit. Now you got the New York drill scene that's popping off. You got the London drill scene. All this shit is from this one nigga, bro. We all know about the upstart that nigga gave Chicago. Of course, when you think when I was young, when I first thought about Chicago, I thought about Kanye, Twista, and motherfucking me. What's the nigga name? Common. I thought about them three niggas. I wasn't bumping them niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? But I knew about them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But when Chief Keef came out, it's like he started a whole new wave of that shit. Like Chicago is probably one of the more popping rap scenes in the country right now. You got Atlanta, you got LA, West Coast, and then I say Chicago. You know, of course you got Houston, and you probably got New Orleans and shit like that too. But Chicago is right there in that mix. I put Chicago over motherfucking New York. I do that. That's what I'm saying. But all this is because of one nigga, bro. One young nigga at that. Chief Keef young as a motherfucker still doing this shit. And when you really sit back and think about the way this nigga impacted the culture, bro, the way this nigga impacted the game, shit is fucking nuts. And it's like nobody gives that nigga his credit, bro. It's gonna end up taking it's gonna take that nigga getting a fucking feature from Drake or some shit for motherfuckers to try to get that nigga the credit he deserved. But like I said, Drake getting this shit from him. It's like you got motherfucking me. Jay-Z was quoting Chief Keef shit in one of him and Beyonce biggest songs in like the last 2 years. He was quoting Chief Keef bar for fucking bar, bro. And it's like motherfuckers don't even trip off the impact that this nigga got. Cause this nigga came out, motherfucker was talking about how whack he was. It was only the young motherfuckers was really rocking with Chief Keef. And it's like now that them saying young motherfuckers is in top tier position, this nigga, he should be getting all the flowers he fucking deserved. To me, without fucking me, Chief Keef, you not getting Uzi in them, bro. All these niggas they was doing what fucking Chief Keef was doing. All these niggas, all these new niggas was doing what Chief Keef was doing. All these niggas, they stole his ad-libs, they stole all that nigga shit, bro. And it's like everybody doing the shit, but it's like nobody really give it. The way these niggas shoot their videos, all that shit. He came and impacted the fuck out the culture. It's like nobody really gives that nigga the credit he deserves. You got a few money. It's like one of those things. If you know type shit. If you been a Sosa fan and you been rocking with him, but it's like, fam, you gotta get this nigga the credit he deserves for the impact he had on the culture. I don't give a fuck what. You can name a bigger artist. You can name a nigga that sold more records. You can name a nigga that got more Instagram followers. All that shit. It don't matter. Them niggas ain't impacting the culture like Sosa, bro. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. I'm talking about to the point where this nigga changing niggas day-to-day lingo. And no matter what region you in, no matter what city you in, come on, my nigga. You gotta get that nigga his props for shit like that. That's the shit that I'm aiming to do. That's the shit that niggas is sitting around hoping they could do. This nigga did it. He been doing it for 10 years now. This nigga Sosa been doing this shit for 10 years, bro. Like, this shit is nuts. This shit is fucking nuts. Man, it's like niggas don't, you gotta learn to give niggas they flowers while they still in they prime, while they still alive and well, but we can't wait, bro. We sitting up seeing Pop Smoke and all these niggas pop off. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke. We seeing these niggas pop off. That's New York drill. They getting that shit, that sound, that's some New York, Chicago shit. You gotta credit that to Chief Keef, bro. You got to. Unless I'm tripping, unless I'm the only nigga that's high and tripping. I am not fly as high as cool as smooth host from them all, but goddamn. Like, you gotta give props when props is due. I mean, certain shit just spell out itself. That's just how I feel about the situation, man. I wanted to make sure I came on my platform and shout out that nigga Sosa, man. Like I said, it's gonna end up taking that nigga to get a fucking feature from Drake for motherfuckers to try to get that nigga the credit he deserves or some stupid ass shit like that, man. We rocking with you tough over here, Sosa, man. What up? Moving on, man. Let's do some quick hitters in sports, man, before we wrap the pod up, man.